Fear can't kill you, but scary clowns can. Nick, if you had to be killed by one thing, what would it be?
Deep frying a turkey in hot oil on Thanksgiving.
I mean, it's a dramatic way to go for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of poetic considering how I've lived my life.
Yeah. So, hey, Nick, remember how I said at the end of last episode that between these episodes, I would go back and figure out where these individual crests went?
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't fucking do that. So,
wow, color me surprised.
Get ready for some quality gameplay, YouTube. I'm gonna take... Let me see here. What do I have on me? I have this fucking helmet key where I still can't figure out what the last door to that is. I've got... Let's take... Now, I know where the wind crust goes, but I don't quite remember where the Medal of Eagle goes.
Did we ever figure out that jewelry box puzzle?
We did. That was no problem.
What was in it?
I don't know. Crack. Raccoon herb.
Thought maybe it was a Mo disc? No, we got that with the tiger's eye.
Ah, yeah. Ah, shit, I hear a hunter.
Oh, I hear it too.
Come here, you. Come on.
2 shots and he's down, right?
Make out 3.
Hey, Joseph.
He doesn't feel good. He doesn't feel good. Okay, well, let's see here. Now, let's see. Let's take a moment to take stock of some of the doors we have not yet gone through.
The dogs have already gone out, Joseph.
He's lying to you, Joseph.
Nah, I just took them out before we started here.
I see.
So, while you're faffing about in the mansion, boy, mansions are the theme for this week between the Count of Lucinor and this.
Yeah, that seems to be a common theme in horror games. There's creepy mansions. Let's see here. This.
So, speaking of creepy, how is speaking of creepy, how is that first glance at Superman as Geralt of Rivia?
Oh, don't fucking get me started on that.
I've only seen your rants in text form. I have to hear this audibly.
I don't feel it. It looks like bad cosplay, and it looks like they borrowed way too heavily from Lord of the Rings. Like, not all fantasy has to be, clean and pretty looking, and certainly Henry Cavill is a fine actor. I don't dislike him in any way, but he's just you can make an actor change their personality for a role. You can't change their face. Geralt is an outsider, and Henry Cavill in no way, shape, or form could ever be considered an outsider of anything. I mean,
Norman Reedus is a fine actor too, but I wouldn't have him play Geralt of Rivia because he does a very specific bit, just like Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he is the archetypal neutral good hero, and that's like really all he's suited for. I mean, I'd love to be proved wrong, but I don't know. I just don't buy it. Like the look.
Having looked at some of the other casting choices, I'm not exactly feeling like I'm brimming with confidence here.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. I'm not gonna lie.
You dare bring a dog parade into my room?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Doji's.
Hey there, Duncan. Hi there, Duncan. Come sit on Daddy's lap so you don't pee on the floor while we're recording.
Nick, this game looks scary. I'm not sure if I like this.
You'll be asleep in like 30 minutes. Have we been in here yet?
Oh, yeah.
God, I am so hungry. Oh, okay, different perspective. Well, I mean, to say nothing about the fact that Yennefer almost looks younger than Ciri.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think they definitely cast Yen a little too young.
Oh, and I guess they also did casting for Mousik, which is also known as, what's his name? Emirian, or what's his name? The druid? Ermion.
Oh, okay. I think I remember who you're talking about.
I don't remember what the druid Ermion was doing in Book 2 of The Witcher, so I'm a little confused on that.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it either.
So I have two significant flaws whenever it comes to The
Ah,
Witcher.
shit. Yeah.
One is that you can explain the Elder Blood each time in every book, and I will still not understand what it is.
Right.
You
Look at
can
this
name
jackass.
you can name all the witches in the lodge,
Oh! You
and I will
fucker.
never remember who they are.
Yeah. Alright. Let's, well... I don't know, what do you think? I don't want to start using my grenades on chump-ass zombies.
It strikes me as a bad idea in close quarters.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm
This
trying to
guy
blow
just
his
might
head
make a
off.
decision for you. Nice to see zombies again, though.
Isn't it just? Huh.
So you've seen it here first. Leaked footage of episode 9-5 of The Walking Dead, airing early tonight on Play the Hits.
Not 100% sure what to do with what just happened.
I did not realize that's how Maggie dies.
6 fucking minutes in, and we just died to chump-ass zombies
After
because I
fighting
was
lizard
trying to be a
men.
little too stingy with my ammo.
Well, hey, your answer provided itself there.
Huh. What did I say last time? Scary clowns?
Something like that.
Nick, what else can kill you? You pick something.
Fear can kill you. That comes later.
Thank you, Bane.
You're welcome. How's the family?
Don't fuck with Bane. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do, Nick. Call me crazy. Call me a crazy man. But since we're dealing with
You've got
zombies,
146 bullets. I mean, you might as well use it.
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, what's gonna kill the lizard man?
Oh, I've still got the shotgun, but
Oh,
I'm
okay, I didn't see
gonna
that.
only use it if I really need it. I think I should be able to sprint past him just fine.
Skitter.
Yeah, we're good. I mean, he's waiting to get me, but we're good.
It just feels weird fighting what I assume are reptiles amphibians? No.
Did you just say rectile or reptile?
Are reptiles amphibians?
I think it goes like all amphibians are reptiles, but not all reptiles are amphibians.
Ah, right. Yes.
I don't know.
All crows are black, but not all black things are crows.
That is also correct.
True.
Yes.
Formulaically, it is also true.
Yes.
So, I had something funny pointed out to me by one of our handful of listeners. Apparently, I have a really consistent habit of every time we do a new video, I point out the mechanics of how realistic characters go downstairs.
Yeah, hey, isn't that something great
Each
about
and
this game?
Every time.
Don't you just love like the way that they actually do walk down the stairs? I mean, the
Yeah,
steps aren't perfect, but they tried, and I give them a lot of credit for that.
It's right up there with Red Dead Redemption. Somehow we got it right 10 years ago and never bothered to come back to that.
Well, technically, they got it right on the PS1 when they did the original Resident Evils, which is, again, at this point, we really don't have an excuse for, like, the glidey stair physics of many games. Did I go through that door? I did. Nick, do you see, like, a door that I haven't been through where I could use the fucking helmet key? I mean, it's gotta be...
I don't know the laws of this universe. I'm just in the back seat of the car.
Huh. The laws of the universe mean nothing. That was Final Fantasy V, if I'm not mistaken. Alright.
I also detected a smidge of Harbinger from Mass
Come
Effect 2.
Come on, shamble your way over here. Come on. Come on now. Come on. There you go.
It's not a very well-stocked kitchen. Where all the spatulas and pans go?
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe they, broke them all during, like, some kind of zombie feast?
Man, this dark reimagining of the Krusty Krab from SpongeBob is alarming, to say the least.
Okay. No more fucking around. And by no more, I mean a lot more.
We'll see.
Come here, you. You fucker! No! That's not how this is happening. Defensive dagger. Fucking head's coming off, goddammit. Wow, look at this guy. He's booking it.
He's getting in on the action there.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Hey, all right.
Hey, okay, that works.
Shot him in the ass. All right, well.
Well, that was. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't good. Let's not unduly flatter me here.
What do the red herbs do again?
You combine them with green and you get a full health, which is why I was so quick to use the
Oh,
full
that's
health
right.
that I had.
Yeah. That strikes me as a weird system.
Yeah. You know, after you've played enough Resident Evils, you quit questioning it.
Green plus green is good, but green plus red is extra good.
Damaged statue of a goddess.
Why not just have the red herb be a full recovery? I mean, just cut out the middle herb.
Because then you wouldn't have to manage your inventory as closely.
So I know you can't see this, but each of my dogs, there's Rex is on the left and Duncan is on the right. They're both sitting on their back paws. And they're looking at the TV incredibly judgmentally, like they're watching you and judging you.
This guy sucks, Nick.
Borp, oh my god.
He's really bad at this game. God damn it, where's the nearest item box? Oi.
And we're full again.
We really are.
Right past.
And I even here's an idea. There we go. Now let me see if
Mr. Duncan.
There we go. Look at that, it solved itself.
Did we get the Magnum yet?
No. That's gonna come with there's another item in here. That's gonna come with those crests.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, cool.
Couldn't we just, I don't know, kill Barry? I mean,
fuck you, Barry.
Say it was an accident?
We can make it look like an accident.
That wouldn't be too hard here.
So, Nick, have you ever thought, like, if it came down to it and, like, you were left with no choice, you absolutely had to commit a murder, how would you do it?
How would I do it?
Like, purely hypothetically speaking, I have nothing snarky here condemning to say, but, like, if you absolutely had to take a life and it fell on you to make sure that you did not get caught, how would you play it?
Swift, inconspicuous.
Okay, yeah, no, you're being too general. I mean, like, give me details here. How would you cover your tracks?
Like, cover my tracks, or are we just committing the murder? Because we're talking about two concepts here.
Okay, so how do you commit the murder? How do you get away with it?
Okay,
and not just swift, inconspicuous. That's obviously the goal.
So, I mean, you know, whoever you're going to murder, I assume you know their schedule, where they go, where they don't go. Inconspicuously, you walk by them numerous times throughout a multi-week period, and one of those days you turn around, put a bullet in the back of their head, and keep walking.
Interesting. I never pictured you as a gunman.
Well, you know, quick, quiet, and you don't have to clean up the crime scene. Just make sure you never have that murder weapon found.
And that's the trick, isn't it? The murder weapon. So here's
I mean, you disassemble the gun and you drop it into the river at numerous points throughout the city.
You've been watching The Godfather.
Oh,
or at least The Godfather Part 2.
Part 2, right. Yeah. Well, I've never understood this concept. How do people find your freaking gun? Getting rid of something is like the easiest part.
Right. What I love about the book, The Godfather, is when he when Vito actually kills what's his name? Who is the mob boss who tried to screw over young Vito? I can't think of his name.
Boy, I can't remember either. I see the face, but I don't.
Wasn't Clemenza was his friend? Finucci. When Vito kills Finucci,
Don Finucci.
Yeah, he disposes of the gun by taking it apart and throwing it down multiple trash chutes, so that they, even if it's found, they only find it in pieces. Now, my thought there would be you still got your fingerprints on it, and in today's world, that's a kind of a big deal, but probably not so much when he was there. But the most hilarious part about that in the book was that the police were so thrilled that he was dead, they like half-assed the investigation. The knob is broken. It doesn't look like it will open.
I bet you could shotgun blast it. How the hell did he get in there?
I really thought this was it. Nick, what am I missing?
I don't know. Did you jiggle the handle?
Yeah. Did I? The doorknob is broken. Doesn't look like it will open. So my real concern with this is now
door.exe has stopped working.
What I thought was a relatively safe corridor and like we wouldn't be visiting it a whole lot. We may have to deal with a crimson here eventually.
Yeah, I didn't want to point that out. It did come to mind though. I don't trust that moth outside the window either.
Yeah, he's pulling some shit.
So I don't know. What's your ideal murder scenario then? Because clearly for me, it's all about getting the body cold and then walking away from the crime scene.
So one of two things. One, if it's winter, the obvious thing, I use an icicle. Because that way it'll just melt and leave no evidence. But that requires a lot of effort, and you have to make sure that you're stronger and faster than the other person, or you at least have the element of surprise and can deliver a killing blow with an icicle.
You get one try with that, and if you hit a rib bone...
Unless you bring like a cooler full of icicles and repeatedly stab the poor bastard.
There's that too.
But then my other thought is strangle them with shoelaces. Hey, finally.
Shoelaces are good. Piano wire is better.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at the same time, because when you think of how dirty and wet shoelaces get on average, by the time you're actually being investigated, odds are all of the genetic evidence has long since washed away. Two, of course, they're going to have your fingerprints on them. They are shoelaces.
Valid point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
But once again, there's quite an element of strength that goes into that. You have to make sure you have a freaking iron grip to get a killing chokehold with. Here we go.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh my goodness.
It's on is what's going on.
It is on like Donkey Kong.
Yep. Fortunately, he's not too... Yep. Well...
Woo!
There we go. He's dead. He's not a hard boss fight when you have acid shells.
Wow, that
Turns out acid burns through Cobra.
Turns out amphibians are weak to acid. Well, reptiles.
Turns out every living organism is fucking weak to corrosive acid. Go figure. I used 5 shells, though, actually. Well, I think I missed for 2 of them.
Eagle of South Wolf of... Wait, what?
I think it's erotic fan fiction for Game of Thrones.
I was going to say... Yeah,
the north and the south is a reference to cunnilingus, I believe.
I just assumed it was furry porn.
Medal of Wolf. So we have the Medal of the Eagle and the Medal of the Wolf, and now I just have to remember where they freaking go.
And it's all just jamming up our inventory.
Yep. There are green herbs up there. I may as well take one of them, right?
Well, I mean, don't want to leave them there.
Actually, down there.
God,
that's gonna lead us right out to our crimson friend. Though I think maybe we're still okay as far as time goes. I don't think he'll have fully turned yet. I mean, I could probably be wrong.
A zombie has turned. I mean,
I could be wrong. In which case, we're just gonna go prepared.
With the car battery.
Yeah, right. Here, hold this. Hold the red end. I'll hold the black.
Don't cross the wires.
So one time, the very first time I jumped my car, I did that cool thing they do in the movies where they click them together for like 2 seconds just to make sure they have a spark. Yeah, I fucking electrocuted myself pretty good.
Yep, that'll do it. A little touch will do you like that.
Yep. Oh, I guess we can't. So this door is just straight up useless, I guess. Whatever.
That strikes me as odd.
Yep. But hey, the important thing is we did something.
Use crest on door. Use crest on giant snake.
Use gun on man.
Use crest on crest.
I love that was another one of my favorite Yahtzee moments. The only puzzle of the game really is use gun on man. Talking about Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, I think he also had that gem of like most of adventures game, like most adventure games of this genre, you just rub two items together till you get the solution.
Right. Which is pretty much what we're doing this episode. All right, so let's see here. I've got the wolf and the eagle. And where the fuck do they go? Okay, I know the next place I'm supposed to go is behind the grand staircase.
Ooh.
But fuck me if I remember how to make that happen. There's a whole lot here I have not done.
See, this is what happens when you don't do your homework between episodes.
That's right, yeah. What, you guys were expecting quality gameplay on Play the Hits? Sorry.
We'll catch it in editing.
I heard the crows, and I immediately thought Hunter.
Yeah, as did I. Rex, go back to sleep.
And that hallway seems like it's a perfect place for one to drop on you, too.
Speaking of crows and Rex getting up, so I got to sleep last night, this morning about 2 o'clock, and woke up at 4 and never went back to sleep. I was just about to nod off again at 5 o'clock until I hear no less than 6 dogs barking up a storm outside my house. So,
because of course.
Yeah, and all of my dogs had gotten up, so at that point I realized, well, I'm not getting back to sleep now. And there's someone who's, I guess, walking dogs in the morning, and she had somehow gotten all the dogs' leashes tangled up in a little old lady outside this church I live across from.
Huh.
Yeah. This poor old lady just has 6 dogs all tangled around her, barking up a storm.
Oh, wow, that would suck.
And I'm just standing out the window like, what do I do as a concerned citizen?
So you poured yourself a scotch and watched everything unfold.
I decided that between 6 dogs and 2 humans, there was enough legs involved. I decided it was in God's hands at that point.
I'm about to kill somebody, Nick.
Ooh. A lot of good herbs dying.
We're fine. Do you know how many herbs we still have? We're
Well, how? That's you. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you still have like a 24-pack of first aid spray.
Yeah, and we're in the home stretch here. If I could remember what the fuck to do.
Ooh, reminds me of the end of Count Lucanor when I just started pounding bread.
Yeah.
Thank God I had this.
Completely forsook the final boss fight. I can't wait to post that. That was good.
Yeah, that was.
Like, wait a minute. Do I just not have to fight her? Really? Pretty much.
Hi, we notice you're having. We notice you're having trouble. Would you like to play as Super Luigi?
Right.
I don't know why that's a constant thing for me.
Right. It's okay, Hans. Run. Luigi's got this. I will fucking blow her brains out.
Man, I could just go for a good Asiago lump of cheese, some crusty bread, and some wine right now.
Is it because we were talking about The Godfather?
It's because I feel like I haven't eaten in 2 days, though I have been eating. It's weird.
They the pointing to the book again, the part where they describe Michael's tenure in Sicily.
Oh, yes.
And like his evening routine being downing like an entire like bottle of wine and like a loaf of bread and cheese. I'm just like, yeah, that's the life I want.
That's how I want to retire.
I mean, preferably without hiding from the police for a murder, but
I mean, you're really not hiding from the police in Italy. You're just waiting them out. There's no active search for you.
So you think?
We had enough trouble getting Pablo Escobar exported. Expropriate? What's the word I'm looking for?
Extradited?
Extradited, yeah. I mean, come on. If we couldn't get Pablo Escobar, no one's going to give a hoot about some Italian who knocks off some Irish guy.
Well, he was a cop, remember? That was the big... Dude.
Oh, the Irishman was a cop.
I wish it were legal to just like watch full movies on YouTube and just record our commentary of those.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, not even Rift Tracks finds a good, safe, legal way around that. Speaking of Pablo Escobar, did I ever tell you about his horrific legacy after his downfall?
No, but since I'm not doing a whole lot right now, this sounds fascinating.
So, one of the things Pablo Escobar liked to do, like
how much you want to bet I get poisoned here? Fuck.
Is be eccentric, and his eccentricity was that he had a full zoo on the compound that he lived on.
Huh.
So the issue was that after he was extradited to the United States, and I think he died in prison, nobody did anything with the zoo, and it just kind of sat there. So after about 10 years, the hippopotami had bred out of control to where they had overrun the zoo. Now the town that Pablo Escobar's compound was in has been overrun by dozens upon dozens of heavily armored hippos.
Oh dear God!
And there's videos of there's videos of look at all these snakes.
That's not a little amount of snakes.
There's videos of people in the streets, like with the hippo at an intersection, and a concerned citizen taking a rifle out of their car and shooting one of the hippos, and the hippos just, walking it off, completely unaffected.
Yeah, they just don't give a shit.
I read an update earlier this year that the town has just given up on the hippo eradication campaign, and they've decided to just live with it.
Oh, I'm dead. That's so horrible. It's like, well, this is just a part of our lives now.
This is the new normal.
Right.
This is Mexico now.
Yeah, right. Fucking rage hippos. That's where we're going with this.
Who'd have thought that hippos could become an invasive species on the South American continent?
Hip hip hippopotamus. Did you ever have to learn? Like you went to Catholic preschool, right, back in the day or something?
I did.
Did you ever have to learn the hippopotamus song?
I did not. What was it?
Oh God!
Oh my! Wait. Now there's another one.
So, oh my God! So I see the one on the bottom of the screen coming towards me, and so I hold R2 to take aim, and she just points the gun in front of her, and in my brain I'm thinking, why is she doing that?
What's going on?
And then, in a flash of a second, it dawns on me why she's doing that, and the dog just leaps onto the screen.
A moment too late.
Oh my God! Oh, that was maybe the funniest part of this game so far. At least the funniest, like, organic part.
Well, I know where our thumbnail's coming from.
That dog just... Okay, so to reenact it, I see the dog coming from over there, right? And then I go, oh, okay, I'm just going to take him out since I have all this handgun ammo. But then Jill aims right over there. And I'm like, why is she doing that?
What is going on?
And then just... Rawr!
Oh, gosh, that was great.
Oh, my God. I actually peed a little bit. Oh.
Oh, hey, that's where the battery goes, right?
Yeah.
Good, good. There's an item.
Oh, holy shit, that was funny.
Well, you're getting mobbed by every enemy in this game tonight.
Yeah, except for hunters, at least thus far. So, we have that to look forward to. Where the hell am I? This is just a shortcut to the... Oh, I know why. Okay. Now, there's got to be an item box close by. Shit. Alright. Let's fucking dog it, Nick. Here we go.
Like actual dogs, or...
No, going to the item box to get the crank. There really should be one here. Okay, I think there's a closer one. Yeah, there's a closer one over this way. We're good. We're good. We're also,
maybe you can clear out a hallway.
Yeah, we're also going to do one or two of the crests, I'm thinking.
So, who is your, like, favorite B or C level Hollywood actor?
Well, that depends. Can I count Nicolas Cage?
Yes. Seeing as how I'm going to count Jason Statham.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, because they've both starred in some pretty high-level stuff, but they also don't really seem to give a shit these days.
Right.
So that would be my answer, is Nick Cage.
At least Nicolas Cage had The Rock with Sean Connery. I mean, Jason Statham had Crank.
Was he also the star of Waterworld?
That I don't know. Boy, that's not exactly a career launcher.
No, but I mean, it's something. I mean, it's kind of unique to be able to have on your resume one of the worst films ever made.
And it was one of the more expensive of its time, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, back in the day, that cost some money to make.
Yeah, that was like Red Dead Redemption failing.
Yeah, it was not pleasant for him.
That was a Mel Gibson movie, wasn't it?
I don't remember who directed it.
Oh. Well, you know what?
Guess there's one way to find out. We have the magic of the internets.
All right, let's see here. Water World IMDb.
Okay.
Oh goodness, I forgot how bad this was.
Oh, it deserves. I mean, it's like
Kevin
the ultimate
Costner.
raspberry. You know, it's so bad that it's actually kind of entertaining to watch.
Director Kevin Reynolds. Writers Peter Radar. Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say Peter Dinklage, and I'm like, no fucking
Right.
way.
Nah. Jason Statham was not in it.
Okay. All right, so this is all seeming kind of nebulous, but you'll see where I'm going with this in a second.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let me just bore you to sleep here.
Well, like I said, I've had about 2 hours of sleep today. My whole day has been off, and my body has decided now it will crash.
Well, this is a good place to do it.
You know what pisses me off?
Oh, please don't say Mexicans.
Nah, we got that covered. And what was that earlier today? Like, didn't Trump call like some sort of national press conference, and it was basically just to like say more things about the Mexican caravan coming up here?
Yeah, pretty much, and also to deny that the protests against him in Pittsburgh ever happened.
Yes, that's right.
That was pretty funny.
He called a national press conference, which was really a
to talk about how much
campaign,
a
campaign rally.
Right,
Yeah,
to talk about how much they loved him in Pittsburgh. I mean, there's like video footage of people like telling him to leave them alone and just go away. He's like, yeah, they greeted me so warmly.
Oh, since when have facts ever gotten in his way?
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyways, crap. You know what pisses me off is Japan gets like 100 different flavors of Kit Kat, and here we are. We can only be trusted with one.
You're right. Did you know that you can order some of those on Amazon?
Yeah, but they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, but I don't know. It seems to me like that might be a worthwhile venture.
Do you really want to spend $25 for 5 Kit Kat bars?
Do you want my honest answer or like the more reasonable answer?
Will you? How about that?
Oh, will I? Not in the near future, but would I? You bet your sweet ass.
Would I snort Asiago cheese? Sure, but is it something I'm probably gonna do? Nah.
God damn it.
Oh, hello. Those are some big shells.
Yep. Okay. So. So. So.
Let's see, another fascinating discovery. I finally found a vendor in town who sells Jones soda still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to go all the way to a coffee shop outside of town to find it.
Wow. I feel like really bad because it's just like so common here. But
Yeah, I know, and it used to be so common here. It used to be in every major store, and then it wasn't for some bizarre reason.
okay, we need a different shaped crank. A hexagonal crank.
Lord, are you serious?
Yep. There are multiple cranks in this game.
Yeah,
We're
this
gonna
is just
put that
getting
away.
irritating. Well, at least there's a box.
Yeah. What we're gonna do though here, before we explore this area fully, we're gonna double back, and I'm gonna see if I can't open one of the statues out on the way to the creepy girl's house. Since we're so close
on
anyway.
a side note, we seem to have hit 13 subscribers, Chris.
Really? I wonder who our
Big-
13th was.
Hot diggity damn.
Our 12th subscriber was a fellow amateur duo of Let's Players with substantially more subscribers than we have, but
That's a
Yeah, they-
low bar to...
no, but I mean they messaged us and they seemed like really cool. Like, hey, you guys have good on-screen chemistry, and we wish you all the best. And I was like, hey, that's really cool. That's the 2-bit players to all 12 of our subscribers. Go watch the 2-bit players. They're pretty chill guys.
Wow, so they just messaged us. So in other words, they were probably doing an episode where they make fun of lower quality videos, and they just razzed on us for 45 minutes.
Yeah, right. No, what actually brought them to our channel was they were also doing Until Dawn for October.
Oh, cool.
But they were doing a let's see if we can kill everyone run.
That's cool. Yeah, and I'm being facetious. I mean,
Max and mine was just kind of incidental in its deaths. Once again, I accidentally killed Sam there at the end.
that doesn't. Hello. That doesn't count. I mean, for crying out loud.
Okay, here we go.
Everybody gets Sam killed because of that crappy mechanic.
It really freaking is. It's not fun. That last part is just not fucking fun.
That is the derpiest looking star symbol I've ever seen.
Why am I letting him live?
Because he wasn't threatening you.
You know who this zombie kind of looks like?
All it does is wake him up.
Dompe from
The
Ocarina of
Gravekeeper
Time.
from Ocarina of Time. It
Yeah.
sure does. It sure does.
I mean, it sure did. Okay, 2
I
plus
mean-
3.
A living corpse and a dead corpse look exactly the same.
Oh, come on, Chris. Nope.
Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles. I
This
thought we got our
really
fill of this,
isn't a puzzle. I mean,
Count of Lucinor.
I can't use this item as is. What the fuck does that mean? What's the issue right now? Fuck it.
So, like,
Just
do we ever
burning
get
those
any-
herbs. We are burning these goddamn herbs.
Do we get any like other messages from people, or is it just those two?
Could it be some kind? Okay, come on. What? What does it?
Can't use the site. So do you have to use?
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh, come on!
I didn't even need to use that herb. Whoops.
Well, I mean, naturally, I just wasn't gonna bring it up.
Yep.
Whatever. Look at that
There we
smug-ass
go.
looking sun.
Right. All right, so moon, star, sun. Oh, for God's sake.
Was that really necessary?
There we go. Moon. Star. I forgot that you had to press the backs. That's...
Well,
But
there's
hey,
really no reason to, but...
This was all worth it, though, because...
Zing!
Ba 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 bum. You got the Magnum.
You got
which
Rick
is
Grimes Magnum.
pretty much it for this game.
Say goodbye to your wrist, but, you know.
You're wondering why I'm so quick to use my herbs right now, because we really don't need them anymore.
This is one of those situations where they can't harm you if they're dead in one shot, right?
Yep, pretty much. The Magnum is almost an instant kill on just about everything. I mean, we're basically going to save it for the final boss, but, I mean, we've got it available to us.
Yeah, this gun is the best gun ever.
Okay, now we go back to those corridors beneath the courtyard here. Down the elevator, through the waterfall, into the catacombs we go.
I would like to have a property like this. I'm just saying, there's a lot of room.
You know, I mean, we could really get some thinking done out here, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could retire out there and spend the rest of my life fixing the manor up. It's a nice looking place.
Yeah, I mean, you shuffle your way around the zombies, just make do.
Well, I mean, you clear them out at some point if the Stand or Walking Dead is of any guide.
I say, sure, if you're feeling particularly motivated.
You know, you're right. There are going to just be some mornings where you decide, do I really want to put up with this? I'll just move around them.
Yeah, no, I'll just take the long way to the dining hall.
Nick, there's a zombie in the kitchen.
Okay, because I can see myself getting crushed by that boulder, we are going to go ahead and save here. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. God, I forgot how to save for a second. This is just...
Ooh, I feel like this game needs like 2 more inventory slots to just not be as oppressive.
Oh, hey, man, that's part of the challenge of the game. Like I said, with Chris, it's even worse.
I don't know, sometimes it's like, try to get through Mario Odyssey without jumping. Yeah, couldn't it be done? Maybe, but...
But why would you? Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to sideline the shotgun for a little bit, because we have so much freaking ammo with the...
How much Magnum ammo do you have?
We have 18 shots.
Nice.
We're going to put that away for a little bit, though, and hang out here with our gun and our...
You're keeping the handgun?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You never know, right? Plus, like I said, we're about to get even more ammo for the nade launcher here.
Oh, right.
Right, so check this out. If you've ever seen an Indiana Jones movie, what do you expect to happen here?
The boulder would roll onto you, right?
Of course.
That was...
Oh, maybe it happens when we come back.
I was going to say, what's going on? Or
There's an item we pick up, and then it all goes to hell. Hey, green herb.
Hello, Mr. Herb. No, I've seen you before. You'll eat me as soon as you're full of items.
Oh, man, you're just going to smoke me.
Just like all the rest of those Canadians who live down here.
What they don't tell you about Raccoon City is that it shares a border with Canada. That's where all the herb comes from. Of course, this was 1998, though, apparently, so...
Well, they were still, I think, moving pharmaceuticals across the border, because ours were always still more expensive.
Round lid. Open it. Will you take the... Shaft. Shaft!
Yeah, that's where my mind went, too.
Man?
Duncan, get your claws out of my back. Oh, he's not going to
No.
listen to me.
No, you don't get to control me, Nick. I'll do what I want when I want to do it.
I'm a man grown.
Man grown.
I'm a grown man dog. Borp borp.
Borp borp, I'm a man. I'm 10 years old, goddammit. Okay, we got the... Yeah, okay.
Sometime I'd like to just play as a dog who gets fed up with his owners and just goes on his own adventure.
So sick of your shit.
You know, like Rex's big call to adventure. Wouldn't that be fun, Rex?
Call of Rex.
Call of Rex.
Hey, Chris, combine, not examine. I forgot to put the damn medals in the box. In case you're wondering what I'm doing here for the 15th time.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And of course, they're still in your inventory, which means you're not done with them yet, right?
No. Yeah, absolutely not. So
ooh, there's just a little bit more micromanagement in this game than I would like.
What you're witnessing is me being extremely careless due to just being more into the conversation than I am the game at certain points. So I mean, if you plan ahead and you think about it, it's really not as bad as I'm making it look.
Yeah, but being like a
coming to the game's
neophyte,
defense,
I mean, being someone who just has never played it before, I can see it being a big turnoff.
you don't have to say neophyte, Nick. You can say asshat. It's me.
Well, I didn't want to say neophyte twice because then it sounds like I want someone to acknowledge that I said that word.
Yeah, right.
I could also say tyro. But,
I have a word of the day calendar.
I have a vocab box for the GRE that I'm still making my way through.
Nick Weber, bettering himself one day at a time.
Is that you, Jill?
I don't know.
Is that voice Enrico's?
Who's how many people made it here?
Stop.
Right?
Are you with anybody, Jill?
You know, I feel like he looks less like an Enrico and more like, I don't know, what's a good sleazy porn name?
Dan?
Someone is a traitor.
Dan Redongulus.
Umbrella set us up.
Oh!
Jill does not even turn around.
Right? Don't acknowledge her killer. I mean...
Oh, sorry, Ron. There's a good porn
Ron,
name.
yeah, you're right. Ron is a great porn name. Nick, if you had to pick a porn name for yourself, what would it be?
I don't. Chris, there's a murderer on the loose. We got to find him.
I'm just saying. I'm academically curious. If you had to pick a porn name, wait.
Sure. How about I give you a true story instead?
Wait, he's got a wallet.
Did I ever tell you about the time I had pornography sent to my house?
Like on purpose, or
it wasn't mine.
It was sent to your house.
Whatever happened, about a month after I moved in.
Hey!
Oh, hello.
We're about to get janked. Are you ready for this?
I'm assuming there's no splash damage. Wow. Oh, 2 shots?
Apparently.
So after a month of living here, I got a unmarked brown package at my door, and I open it up, and sure enough, inside
It's a whole lot of porn.
is Dangerous Dongs Down Under 3. Now, I'm assuming the previous owner had it on order, and it just, they didn't change their shipping address.
That is awesome.
So at this point, I don't know what to do. Contact the previous occupant and say, hey, I got your porn. Do you want it?
So
or do you like just donate it to charity?
I was gonna say, so naturally, Nick poured himself a tall scotch and watched it.
Well, I mean, I don't watch the third entry in any trilogy.
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Did you see him just take a chunk out of me?
Yeah, I jumped right over it too.
Yeah, that was impressive. That was like well done on his part.
So anyways, there's another one of my stories.
Yeah.
One day I'll look back on this and fondly remember that.
Ah, the time I got free porn.
I mean, obviously, it ended up getting thrown out. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Take it to Goodwill? Or the pawn shop? Or
Nick, like, double bags it before throwing it away. No one will ever know.
Or rent a movie from Family Video and then switch them when I
Oh, yeah, like return it in place of... Have you ever, like, actually tried to pull that? Like, where you return a movie you don't want and keep the movie you do?
Well, I'll never come
Really, I
here
feel
again.
like it feels pretty necessary to use it.
All right, that's just straight up sorcery.
Yeah, I know, right? There is no way
Mode 7.
her arms are not strong enough to do what she just
Mode
did.
7. Sorry.
7, 7, 7.
Pigs
In space. This is what you get for watching Play the Hits, everybody.
Hey, look, if you don't like it, don't watch. Oh.
Oh,
That's right.
son of a bitch.
What, you gotta...
That fake shotgun finally would have had a purpose.
For...
A huge boulder
Oh.
blocks the way.
Just shoot it with the grenade launcher.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna be just fine.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
I mean, there's only a set speed you can move, so I mean, as long as you're holding forward.
I'm having flashbacks to Star Tropics.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I would say Star Tropics actually had a bit more intensity to it. Hey, cool.
Well, yeah, the ball stopped, all momentum, and then reversed course instantaneously.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was far more sentient, like it actually had it out for you. Look at that.
It has
What
intelligence.
what all do I have in my inventory right now? You know what? This looks good. This looks like the adventurer's pack of goodies. You know,
Yeah,
some
it looks
shotgun
like what you
shells,
see
a
in the
pistol,
field manual.
a cryptic like puzzle piece, some marijuana,
And these look like the doors you'd open right before you go to fight Dagoth Ur.
and a lockpick. How'd you know?
Spiders. Why did it have to be spiders? You just have to fight acid with acid.
Yep.
Well, of course you're
And
poisoned.
there we go.
Ah, there we go. And now we're
Oh, fucking!
Tell me you got poisoned on that one.
That would suck.
Oh, it's still alive.
Yep. You fucker.
Oh, now it had babies.
Where is it? Where's the other one? Oh god!
That was an adorable little charge.
It was. Strangely enough, I'm still not poisoned, which works.
Yet.
But yeah, I was gonna
Still
say
not out of the room yet.
we don't know, dude. You know what I just remembered? This is the only fucking room for the. Oh shit. Okay, now I've got to be. Okay, I'm just gonna cut my losses and get the fuck out of here. And go get the damn knife. Oh, for God's sake. Because this is the only other room in the game that you actually need it.
Do you... Was that a boss?
Yeah, I was technically a boss. So I'm
Okay,
gonna...
Technically. Technically, the best form of correct.
Right. And with the grenade launcher and acid shells, nothing is really a boss. But...
Just a minor inconvenience.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the acid shells, if you can't tell, are quite broken. And I have 9 of them, but I also just got more shotgun ammo, so I'm going to bring the shotgun out of retirement for a little bit. There we go. Keep my handgun just as a good safety measure. Get my knife to
call
deal with
that a
those
knife?
fucking spider webs. And then we're going to do a little next time on Play the Hits.
I think that's a good stopping point.
Yeah. So we are, we're getting there, man. The path is about to become much more linear, if I remember right, because after this, we go through the back end of the grand staircase, and that leads us to the lab, and the lab is pretty straightforward. I mean, you need the MODIS, and there's a couple rooms to unlock, but it's not like the mansion where, just figuring out what room to go to is like a big test of skill. So.
Isn't that kind of how all the Resident Evils start to, they start to hit a bit of a funnel?
Yeah,
towards the end?
they ramp it up at the end. There's way more enemies, and so like all of the items that you've saved become useful at that point, but the puzzle solving aspect not so much. So Nick, enjoy a little Jill Jiggles here, and we will see you next time.
Oh, I thought we were getting the items first. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, until then.
Yep. See ya, buddy.